I have a friend who has a son who was born without a right arm. His name is Billy. When Billy was born, his mother was really nervous because she knew that life was going to be hard for her son. Anybody in here have children? Can you imagine if you had a son or daughter who was born without a right arm? But my friend's son was born that way. But she made a promise to herself when Billy was born that she wanted Billy to have a normal childhood. When Billy was 7 years old, he asked his mother if he could take karate lessons. And at first his mother was really nervous because karate can be dangerous even if you have two arms. But she remembered the promise that she made to herself. She wanted Billy to have a normal childhood. So she said, yes, Billy, you can take karate lessons. So she drives Billy to the karate school. He meets his sensei for the first time. The sensei takes one look at him, sees that he doesn't have a right arm, and he shows him this move. And he has Billy practice the move. And then he sends Billy away. He says, come back next week. So Billy comes back the following week. And again, the sensei shows him this one move and has Billy practice. He sends Billy away, says, come back next week. So Billy comes back again the following week. And again, the sensei shows him this one move and has Billy practice it. This goes on for a couple of months. After a couple of months, the sensei says to Billy, Billy, you're ready for your first karate tournament. Billy can't believe what he just heard. He says to the sensei, how could I be ready? I only know one move, but I don't even have a right arm. The sensei says, you're ready. Billy's so nervous, he doesn't tell his friends at school, he doesn't even want to tell his mother. He goes alone with the sensei to the karate tournament. He gets to the tournament, it's time for his first match. He's standing on the mat facing his opponent. He's freaking out, he doesn't know what to do. He's never been in a situation before in his life. He looks over to the sensei, says, what do I do? The sensei says, do the move. He does the move. He wins the match. He's so excited. It's time for the next round, his second match. Again, he's on the mat facing his opponent. And he's still really nervous, he doesn't know what to do. He looks over to the sensei, says, what do I do? The sensei says, do the move. He does the move again, and he wins the second match. This goes on round after round after round. He keeps winning all of these matches. He gets himself all the way to the finals of the karate tournament. He's up against the defending champion. For the final time of the day, he's standing on the mat facing the defending champion. He's still nervous, but now he's gained a lot of confidence because he's tried this move, the only move he knows, and it has worked for him every time. He looks over to the sensei. No words need to be spoken. He nods his head at the sensei nods his head back at him. He does the move. He wins the entire karate tournament. The crowd is going crazy. Billy is ecstatic. He's never accomplished anything like this before in his life. He's driving home in the car with the sensei. He says to the sensei, Sensei, I don't understand. How could I possibly have won this tournament? I only know one move. And in another sentence, the sensei stops him. And he says, Billy, you have mastered the most difficult move in all of karate. There is only one defense for that move. For your opponent to defend that move, he would have to grab your right arm.
You're not going to get invited next year after that.
Okay, for future reference, I'll hand you a joke to you. Interval training is all about learning the right moves. You know, as a runner, I've been doing interval training for 33 years, and I see other people doing it and they're screwing it up, and they don't know how to do it. And so even though I always relate things to running, this isn't just about running. It's all about interval training and understanding the theory of interval training and how to design workouts. So we're going to learn the right moves of interval training today. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready, Vancouver?
Yeah, ready.
I've been interested in interval training for a very long time. And even as a kid, I used to ask myself, how can I understand interval training to see better results? Good-looking kid, huh? Some people think he turned into a good-looking adult. But I'll let you be the judge. That's right, you're Canadians, you don't judge. Only Americans judge. But what I say, like, who's going to handle the jokes here? Okay, so what is interval training? Well, it's a method, as we all know in the fitness industry, it's a method for improving fitness. By breaking up and taking a period of work and breaking that period of work up into periods of work and rest. And that's a very simple concept, but it's really important because that's the whole reason to do interval training. To take a set amount of work and break that work up into periods of work and rest, and what that enables you to do because you're breaking it up into periods of work and rest. And so we can manipulate 4 different variables with an interval workout. The time, or if you're doing this by running or some other type of cardio, the distance for each rep, the intensity for each rep, the time of each recovery interval, and then the number of reps. And so there's many ways that you can make an interval workout more demanding. What's the most common way? If you're a runner, you really know the answer to this. What's the most common way that people want to do all the time to make a workout more difficult? What do people want to do? Right, they want to increase the intensity. That is the last thing that you do. Especially if you're a runner looking to improve performance, that is the last thing you touch. You focus on the other three first. And we'll get into that a little bit later. So a little bit about the history of interval training. You guys know how interval training began? You do? Okay, then I'm going. I'm leaving it. So then you can do the first. Then you go ahead. I'm done. I'm going to go eat lunch. Okay, how did interval training start? We'll put you on the spot now. You're going to say you know it, then you got to tell everybody. Even before him, though, he was the guy, and that's why if you notice, they actually spelled his name wrong on the outside of the door there, if you looked at the door. But the subtitle of this is Chasing Zotopek. We're going to get to Emil Zotopek. But don't give it all away yet, okay? You've got to hold people in suspense. That's the key to presentation. Hold people in suspense. So interval training started a long time ago, in the 1930s. There was a coach and a physiologist from back then it was East Germany. Now, of course, East and West Germany are being combined into Germany. And so Hans Reindl and Waldemar Gerschler were a coach and physiologist from Freiburg University in Germany. And they noticed that if runners train, interval training start with runners. You know, all the great things start with runners because runners are great people. And so if you notice all the things in the fitness industry, they all started with runners.